Oh man, that's been chills down my spine. It's that time of year. Special edition varsity. Let's not focus on anything else. We're talking about the brackets that got picked on Sunday, so Election Sunday. So we got the bracket right here. So you want to just go to work now? Just start looking at the regions real quick. All right, so we're gonna start with the East region, right? All right. So the East region, Brian, is there anything you see that pops out to start?
I like Liberty. They're a good team that could pull off an upset or two. Obviously, if they win, they'd more than likely be put up against Virginia Tech or St. Louis. More than likely Virginia Tech, but I like the way Liberty plays, and I can see them being an upset team.
I as well can see Liberty beating Mississippi State. I don't see any really other upsets in that bracket, except for maybe Temple. I can see Temple beating Maryland.
I can see Belmont and Temple beating Maryland in that bracket.
We're not going to talk about Yale or anything.
Talk about Yale? I know they were talking about Yale. I don't know though. LSU
is score the ball.
LSU is all right. So we're going next South region.
Yes.
Connor, anything that pops out to you starting in the South?
I see UC Irvine beating K-State in the first round.
Interesting.
And
okay.
I also see Oregon beating Wisconsin.
Oregon beating Wisconsin.
So a 12-13 matchup.
12-13 matchup in the South bracket.
That is okay.
Okay, so I don't know. St. Mary's beating Villanova? No. Villanova struggled this year. I don't see really anything in there. Iowa maybe beats Cincinnati.
I see Iowa beating Cincinnati, but losing a close one to Tennessee after that.
I got Cincinnati beating them. Other than that, don't really see anything. If we drop down to the Midwest,
very good.
This is a deep. I think that the lower or the higher seeds, like in the from the 9s and up, could make some noise. I've seen Hall possibly being a Cinderella, going to the Sweet 16 or farther. But I'll just say this now: Abilene Christian beats K-State.
You mean Kentucky?
I mean Kentucky. Abilene Christian beats Kentucky. Hey, we're not gonna. Browning will tell you. I said last year UMBC will give Virginia a game. He'll even vouch that I said that. I didn't say they're gonna win, but I said UMBC is going to give Virginia a game. And what happened? Come on,
UMBC won.
UMBC won. Anything you see in that region?
I can see New Mexico State winning. I hate picking all the 5-12 upsets.
I 100%.
They're the most upset prone in the whole tournament.
I can see New Mexico State beating Auburn and going on to beat Kansas.
I like that. I like Iowa State.
I'll push it too.
I like Iowa State going to the Elite Eight.
Iowa State is another team.
I like Ohio State to upset them.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about that, man.
Iowa State is incredibly streaky. If they're on, they're on.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they're off, it's game over.
Utah State, another team that's made some noise, but if they win, they'll have Carolina, who could, obviously go far. Yeah. All right, so lastly, we'll look at the West region. Right now, I think the game that I'm most excited to see is that Marquette and Murray State matchup. That's going to be a high-scoring game. What do you think about the West region, Connor?
Talking about that game, I like Murray State.
John Morant.
Go on to the Elite Eight. As a 12 seed, I don't like Gonzaga. I don't think Gonzaga beats Syracuse in the second round either.
What? The team that beat Duke?
I don't like Gonzaga.
Handle Duke.
I don't like Gonzaga.
Nope.
I don't trust them.
No for me, Chief.
And then so Murray State will have to play Syracuse in the Sweet 16 and win that game too.
I have a sleeper in the West. I have Nevada going to the Elite Eight.
Is that really a sleeper?
They're a 7 seed.
What they did last year?
They're a 7 seed, so I'd say you have to be a sleeper.
And they came in.
It's not like people are like,
ranked.
But it's not like people are like, oh, Nevada, look out for Nevada. That's like an obvious national championship. Those Martin brothers, man, they can fill it up.
I got Vermont beating Florida State.
And if they win, I have them beating Michigan.
What?
Oof.
I have them beating Michigan after they beat Florida. And I think they can score with anybody in the country.
Yeah, that's
And if
true.
they're on, they can win. I mean, you only have to be on one game in the tournament to win. So looking at the big picture, a few upsets every now and then.
Northern Kentucky versus Texas Tech.
Northern Kentucky, Brian McAfee from Derby. Some Wichita area. Peyton Ricks is at Abilene Christian. So yeah. Big picture, a few upsets every now and then, but coming up after the break, we're going to give you our, real deal picks. So, the big dogs who are going to, take care of business. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
If you're looking for a good book, or maybe a movie that you've been wanting to see, visit the Rose Hill City Library, located at 306 North Rose Hill Road, open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Thursday. It's closed on Friday and Sunday, but it is open on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Go visit today.
Hey!
Hi.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for auditioning as well. Here's your paper. Could you read that?
Watch fake news.
Now
Say it backward to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. All right, now I want you to say it as though you are Liam Neeson at a bus station.
Can you do it like the color blue? Can you grow a mustache on the spot?
Can I get more bus station?
No?
Say it
Really?
like an avocado.
An avocado?
Could you do a cartwheel?
Can you be a little less blonde?
Can you do it while tap dancing?
No. Just imagine an avocado real quick, right? How would an avocado do this?
Now do it with both your elbows touching your nose.
Could you eat the paper, please?
Okay, now can you say it like somebody named Chad?
Say it like you're part of a 90s TV sitcom.
Watch fake news.
Now say it as though you just got the job.
Watch fake news.
All right.
Welcome back to Are You Serious? Now we go to the National Championship Final Four predictions. Kobe, who you got?
You can't really see my bracket, but I got Zion going. I got Zion going all the way to the national championship and winning. I got Duke winning. Come on, like these guys are. This might be like one of the best college teams I've ever seen in their freshmen. I mean, it's. You don't think so? Trey, RJ, dude, these are the best four freshmen I've ever seen, and this is what makes me say it. As freshmen, they are the most resilient group I've seen ever play as freshmen. I mean, they came back from 23 down, and like they believe they're always going to win. They never believe they're out of the game, and I think they're going to go a long ways in the tournament because of that. And I mean, it's not like I said, they're mentally tough, and then the fact that they can ball too.
Yeah.
I think it's an easy pick for me. I think they're going
Kind
to
of
win.
worried about them though. They don't really shoot the ball extremely well,
Right.
and they don't have a very good bench. And those are
They
two
rely
things.
on.
They rely on them.
Which I
too
mean,
much.
you can rely on
Obviously,
them.
yeah, it's college
but,
basketball.
But I mean, that's what kind of scares me right there a little bit.
Okay. And I got them seeing North Carolina in the
Yeah.
Tobacco Road matchup in the national championship. You think, Connor?
I have Michigan State beating Duke in the Elite Eight and then winning it all against a team that I bashed early on in the season, Virginia.
Virginia.
I feel like Virginia has a very easy road.
I would
to
agree.
the
I think they
Final
have.
Four.
I think they have the
agree with that.
easiest.
I think Tennessee. I don't really think they're a good great 2 seed in that, and I see them going to the Final Four.
See, for me, it was a coin toss between Tennessee and North Carolina because I love Grant Williams and Admiral Schofield.
yeah.
Those dudes can ball out. But you think Virginia can? I don't know, man.
I do. I don't think they will play a tough team until the Elite Eight when they either play
Who's
Villanova.
G Webb? Gardner Webb.
Gardner Webb.
Hey, next to you. Oh man.
They can shoot the ball.
You really know the last
They can
time
shoot
they
the
saw
ball.
16 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, Michigan State, Cassius Stanley, he can put the ball in the basket.
They are hitting their stride right now as they won the Big Ten tournament and dominated Michigan. I mean, not really dominated, but in the second half they dominated.
They got it, yeah. Brian, what do you think?
I got a Michigan-North Carolina matchup.
Michigan, North Carolina, Jordan
Yes,
Poole.
Before you say that, I have Murray State playing Michigan in the Elite Eight out of the
sir.
West. I have
Someone
Murray
that.
State playing Michigan in
Murray
the Elite Eight.
State is not going to beat Florida State. There's no way.
Yes.
Because Vermont's beating Florida State.
Florida State is too long, too athletic, and there's no way. John Morant can't get the job done by himself
he can.
without other professionals.
can.
Yeah, maybe if he was on the Bulls already,
He can
then
get
maybe
the
they
job-
would have
he
a
can get
chance.
the job done.
I don't even know if the Bulls could beat Florida State right now.
Are you ready for this? Ready for this? In the Midwest, I have North Carolina and Houston in the Elite Eight.
I
I
can see it too.
I like
How about-
Kentucky.
how about-
I don't like Kentucky, man.
You don't like Kentucky?
I don't either.
I like 'em.
I told you Abilene Christian beats them
No, they don't.
first round.
No, they don't.
I really like what
First
North
round
Carolina
upset.
brings, though.
Montana versus Michigan.
Really?
They played
Really?
last year, and now Montana's got a game to look at.
Wait, Montana and Michigan played.
Last year in the first round.
That's right. That was in Wichita.
But I do like what North Carolina brings, and I think they'll win
And that's
it
the
all.
first game on a Thursday, I think, right?
Mm,
Or is that the last game?
That's the
No,
last
that's
game.
that's
a
nine. That's a
9:20.
9:20 game, buddy.
That's
the
a
last
late
game.
one.
Okay. See, that
So really,
works in Montana's favor.
so really, it's more or less a 10 o'clock game because all the games at 4 will delay it.
Right.
so-
They're gonna be late. And like I said, another team too. Utah State will give North Carolina a game.
Yeah,
I
can see
agree with
Saying
that.
that right
Utah
now.
State's got some size.
Utah State. I mean, they handled Nevada earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And that was the game with all the post game antics we won't
What do
talk
you guys?
about.
What do you guys see KU doing?
I got them
anything.
crashing out in the Sweet 16.
Where are they at on here again?
They're in the South. They're right here.
Midwest.
Dude, this
no,
is
they're
the-
Midwest.
They're Midwest.
Dude, this is the first time I've ever been like, dude, I don't want to, KU fans are going to be like, oh, easy, but like, how easy of a game is it going to be for Northeastern?
I don't think it's gonna be an easy
the
game at
You know,
all.
teams are
It's
going
not gonna be one.
Teams are going to go all out. I mean,
Yeah.
this Northeastern team is like, okay, this Kansas team has struggled year round. We think that we can go out and play our hardest and beat them. So
Yeah.
Northeastern shoots the three ball well. So I mean, if KU's not knocking them down, Quentin Grimes better do what he did against Iowa State. West Virginia. He better do what he did against West Virginia if they want to win because.
How far do you see K-State going? Because if Dean
Dude.
Wade doesn't play, I don't see him getting. I see him.
I don't know, man.
I see him first or second round is done.
I don't know. I could see them maybe doing work. They got Kentucky
first
last.
round.
Can I talk? Oh my God, I'm playing.
First round.
Dude, I think they get UC Irving. And looking at it now, I think they see Virginia.
You think they see Virginia?
I don't
in
think
the,
they
in
do.
the Sweet 16?
I think they see Virginia in the Sweet
If they
16.
go up against Wisconsin, Wisconsin's got him.
Is Dean Wade going to play?
I don't think so.
I think he's going to play.
In the selection,
played in the Big
selection
12.
show when
He had the boot on, but
he had.
So did Dalton.
I'm going to say, so did the guy on our team. Dalton walked around with the boot, and he was still knocking down trey balls. And is there any other really stuff that when I'm looking down, I think we
Iowa
named.
State or Ohio State. I kind of touched on it earlier. I like Ohio State. Iowa State is just too streaky.
You said Iowa State is?
Iowa State is too streaky. I think
Iowa,
Ohio
I don't
State.
know, man. Big 12 champs. Kansas isn't a champion this year at all. No, they're not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Old Dominion beats Purdue.
I agree. I got that on here.
Who's that? No. All right.
Purdue is not a 3.
Connor's getting out of hand. Connor's just going. Connor's getting
I brought
upset
this
happy.
up when we were watching the selection show. How does Villanova have 2 less wins than Purdue? Same amount of losses. I think it's 26-9 and 24-9. And Villanova's a 6, but Purdue's a 3.
Probably because they have bad losses.
And they play in the Big East compared to the Big Ten.
Exactly. So before we get too
I don't
upset.
like Purdue.
Okay, we gotta shut Connor down. He's gonna get upset happy here.
bad.
Okay, we'll be right back. We have some other breaking news we just got before the show, and other stuff that happened over the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Looking for a reliable and trustworthy auto repair shop? Head over to Redline Auto Repair, locally owned family business in the Rose Hill area since 2004. Their experienced workers and modest prices have earned them a reputable status among the people of Rose Hill. Their services vary from oil leaks, AC repair, as well as engine and transmission replacement. If you're in need of an auto repair, make your way to 112 North Rose Hill Road for the best automotive repair available.
Hi, I'm local family man, entrepreneur, FBI agent, cartel leader, lizard person, amateur equestrian, and billionaire John Partridge. And you should watch fake news.
Welcome back to Are You Serious? As Kobe said, we have some breaking news. Mike Trout has signed a 12. What are y'all doing?
Nothing.
What are y'all doing?
Nothing.
Mike Trout has signed a 12-year, $430 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels. Ludicrous money. What do y'all think of it? Obviously, Mike Trout, one of the best young players in MLB. What do y'all think?
That is crazy.
Yeah, he deserved it. I mean, it's like one of the best players anybody's ever seen in baseball in history. Like, he was going to get more than Bryce Harper. We knew that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, honestly. Everybody. I mean, of course, when they signed the big contracts, everybody's like, "Oh my God!" But we all knew it was going to be that much. It's not like a surprise to anybody.
Yeah. But over the NFL,
okay,
while we were gone on spring
break, yeah,
it all just let loose. The floodgates came open. So many signings happened.
Let me just say first, my Browns this year are looking real solid, dude. Dude, I've been sticking with the Browns since they were down, and I knew that they were going to pick it up. And when we signed, when we got John Dorsey, I said, hey, he's going to turn my program around. He's going to turn my team around. And now look what we're doing. We're AFC North favorites. Super Bowl bound, baby. Come on. Crazy. I got Baker, Odell,
Hey, let's get
Jarvis.
Let's get you in the playoffs first before you start worrying about that.
So I'm really a Cowboys fan, but on the side. Okay, so I just want to explain this real quick. The Cowboys are like the main entree, but then like the Browns are like that side salad for me, kind of. That's how I would, or like the appetizer.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad. Chiefs got some more big news coming down.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, battery investigation.
I saw on Twitter, some news dude reported it, that he wasn't even involved in the incident at all. Like, he wasn't even listed in the thing. They said he was in San Diego when it was listed, that it was involving his girlfriend or his fiance, and he was not even at the place where they filed the charges. I saw somewhere that it was just a completely blown out of proportion report.
Le'Veon Bell signs with the Jets.
Le'Veon Bell signs with the Jets. Money driven, I would say.
What about Wichita State though, making the NIT? Made a good enough run in the American tournament.
Thought they were gonna win.
Also, Chiefs always like to take the Cowboys linebackers. They got Anthony Hitchens, and then they got somebody else. So now we're taking your safety. Cowboys bringing in Eric Berry today. Dude, come on, we need him. If we get Eric Berry, we're going over the top in the NFC East.
You still have Dak.
We're NFC East favorites.
You still have Dak.
Okay. Landon Collins to the Redskins.
You still have Dak.
What do you mean? We went to the playoffs with Dak. Okay. Can the Packers make some free agent signings?
Yeah.
We made 5.
Finally, gosh. Now you guys got Mike McCarthy out of there. Quit being stubborn and just sign some players because Aaron Rodgers needs help.
He does need help.
He's not good enough to just do it on his own. Yeah, Wichita State, NIT.
Big move for them.
They couldn't even have gotten in the CBI. I heard they wouldn't have even allowed it.
Wichita State wins it all in the NIT.
They're a 6 seed, Connor.
Yeah.
Where do they go? Hofstra?
Furman.
Ooh.
That's a dub. And then they play Clemson. Dub.
Last time we were in the NIT, you remember what happened, baby?
We won it.
Got Alabama in the championship.
Took
care of them boys.
And then 2 years later, Final Four.
Mark Ingram signed with the Ravens.
That is huge.
That's another AFC Big North signing. I'm trying to think what else happened. There was some other, big stuff I can't really think of that's not coming to my head right now.
Fitzpatrick signed with the
Dolphins. And then
Tannehill went to the Titans.
Tannehill went to the Titans. Bortles went to the Rams.
Oh, yeah,
Foles went to the Jaguars. Oh, here we go. Now it's clicking on all cylinders. You get into that rhythm.
It's a box. Yeah. Everybody's following each other around.
All right, so I think that's about all the biggest ones that I can think of. Flacco, who's still with
the
Broncos. I think that's about it, man. There was a lot to talk about. We can probably go more in depth on Friday. Thank you guys for watching.
Already busted.
Konner Barron. Yeah, Connor's is. I'm Firebaugh. I'm Koby Campbell. You guys go first.
I'll go twice.
I want to use that one. I have a stronger arm. This is lighter paper. I don't want to crack the lens.
All right, you go first then.
Nope. See y'all later.